again, everyone, and welcome to another Around the Town of Branford with Henry and Frank. We're here on the Branford Green. It's a beautiful mid-September day. I'm with people, officers, past presidents from the Branford Garden Club, and they're going to talk about today Scarecrows on the Green and their pie sale. They do this every year. The goal this year is to completely fill this green with scarecrows. You go to branfordgardenclub.org for the application form. If you're a company, an individual, and you want to be on the green with scarecrows, you can make your own exhibit, and it can be right here on the Branford Green. The scarecrows will be here on the green with us from October 15th till November 2nd. I'm going to tell you all about it. And then the Garden Club is going to have their pie sale again this year, October 23rd. So we're going to talk about that today here on Around the Town. So let's start with past president of the Branford Garden Club and advisor, Eunice LaSala. Hello, Eunice.
Hi, Frank. Beautiful day. The Branford Garden Club is 90 plus years old, almost 100 years, and for all of those years, our members have been on the green working to beautify it. If you drive by today, you will see our baskets. You will see our Veterans Garden, which is the garden right around the flagpole here. You'll see our garden named for Winifred Judge, and you will see the May McCabe Garden, plus other things that we do on the green. But to do all of these projects, we need some financial help. And that's why we're running two fundraisers, which you're going to be hearing about today from the chairman of those fundraisers. We're delighted to have you watch us, and we hope you will support our efforts to maintain the green.
Just one question, Eunice, before you go, because I guess you have something else to do this morning. But anyway, I just wanted to ask you about the Garden Club. Isn't it true it's one of the oldest and largest garden clubs in the entire state, right?
It is. It was a couple of years ago the largest. It may be second largest now, but we are the most active garden club I think you'll find anywhere in the state.
We have 147 members this year, which is one of the highest years of membership. But I'll talk about membership a little later. You go ahead and talk about the scarecrows, because we want to fill up the green with scarecrows this year.
That's the membership chair you just heard from, Nancy Iannotti. We'll be talking to her in a few minutes. But anyway, I'm here with, as I said, Nancy Iannotti. We also have Anda Weiher.
Close.
How do you pronounce it?
Anda, like Wanda without the W, Frank.
Anda.
Yeah. Just keep saying it over and over again.
Anda,
you'll get it right.
Anda. Is that right now?
5 years to say it right.
It took you, how many years, Nancy?
5 years.
That's
how long you've been in the club, right? About 5 years? Yeah,
That's about right. Yep.
Yeah, it took me 5 years to say it.
Okay, what was your name again? Dank?
Close. Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank. Anyway, good morning. Here we are again. I believe this is our third, no, not our third, it's my third or fourth Scarecrows event, but it's also the 11th. It could even be the 12th annual Scarecrows on the Green Festival. Scarecrows is one of the most beloved events held in Branford. When the green is full of scarecrows, families come, children come, they ooh and they ah, and they look at them, and it just makes for a fantastic, I think it's almost 3 weeks that we have the scarecrows present. And as Frank mentioned, it's an event that's open to individuals, organizations, businesses, basically anyone who has the creativity and spirit of fun to participate in this wonderful fall event. So I think that's about it. Start thinking about your scarecrow displays. The web is full of informational videos on how to make a scarecrow, and it's just great. I mean, I actually made this lady this morning out of some of my old clothes, an old soccer chair, some plants that I haven't put in the garden yet, and it worked out just fine. So there she is. So
This is supposed to be
it's Garden Club lady.
absolutely. She's the decorated garden club lady. And we have 147 members of the garden club. And we are one of the
148, Nancy.
Oh, 140. I'm sorry, 148. Okay, here's Joe Gambardella, and she'll talk about another fundraiser that we also have in October. Joe Gambardella.
Good morning. Thank you for coming. We really appreciate this.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
So-
Thanks for asking us too to
Oh.
do this.
Okay. Yes,
we
absolutely.
really enjoy, we enjoy covering the Branford Garden Club activities. It's a very important and great organization in the town.
It is. It is. So, as chairman of the third Fall Pie Festival, I'm excited to announce that the Branford Garden Club will have a fundraiser held on the green October 23rd from 10 to 1 o'clock, possibly 2. This year we will have more pies than we did last year. Unfortunately, with COVID, we didn't have enough pies. We sold our pies within probably a half hour. So this year we expect an abundance of pies from our members, and it's going to be great. And all the proceeds, this is the best, will be used for the continued beautification of the town of Branford.
Got a question for you, Joe. So, as you said, last year, 2020, because of COVID,
Right?
the Garden Club wasn't able to make too many
No.
pies, but you hope this year to go back to usual.
Yes, yes,
Would you
absolutely.
explain the difference?
Well, with COVID, we couldn't bake any pies from home. We had to go to a licensed facility, which Community Dining Room was gracious enough to let us in for just 2 afternoons. So we had to get our groups together, and within the 2 days, we made 37 pies.
You made 37 pies
That's right.
in the two times that you could use the
Yes,
facilities, the
that's
kitchen,
right.
the ovens at the community dining room.
That's right.
That was
But-
quite a bit.
Yeah,
And
it was
The cost of the pies will be
$14.
$14.
Just like last year. It was a big fundraiser. People were very generous last year. We received a lot of money, a lot of funds.
Okay, now, Joe, I'm a big pie fanatic. Would you tell me the kinds of pies that you anticipate this October 23rd?
Okay, so last year we did bake a lot of apple pies with a crumb topping because it was faster.
Delicious.
And it was good. They really went quickly. This year we're hoping that we'll have other types like blueberry, strawberry, whatever, else there is.
I'm doing cherry. I did
Cherry.
cherry
Oh, you
last
did
year because I
cherry.
like cherry the
Cherry,
best.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apple,
So-
that's great.
So,
you can't go
yes,
wrong with apple.
so we're able.
Everybody seems to like apple the best.
Oh, yeah, they do,
Yeah.
but we like the variety. I mean, myself, I was able to get the blueberry peach last year. It was excellent. So we're hoping that because we can now cook at home, we'll have an abundance of different pies.
So October 23rd, what day of the
Right.
week is that?
It's on a Saturday.
Okay, on Saturday, October 23rd, write this down, 10 a.m. The pie sales begin by the Garden Club right here on the Branford Green, and it runs until 2. If they still have pies available, it'll be till 3, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But I wouldn't count on it. Get here.
No.
Get here early, okay? BranfordGardenClub.org for any more information. Let's go back and talk about Scarecrows now. And also, there's pictures that the Garden Club took of some of the exhibits on the green here last year, and we're going to be showing them to you. These are Scarecrow exhibits that were on the green in 2020 during the pandemic. It didn't stop the Garden Club from Scarecrows last year. And the pictures that you're seeing now, you see how there's a lot of them from individuals, from companies, and they try to illustrate their company. Correct. I mean, what they do is they actually use scarecrows to, for the company. Like for instance, if
Publicity.
for publicity.
Good advertisement
Good advertisement,
for the
so-
companies that are here in Branford.
Right, and so what the Garden Club, right, this year the goal is,
This year, the goal, as we've already emphasized, is to fill the green with scarecrows. I mean, scarecrows can be freestanding out on the green. They can be affixed to the, what do you call them, the street lights, which is a very easy way to do it. As Frank mentioned, we did have a terrific turnout last year. Again, despite COVID, and some of the businesses who participated did some fantastic displays. For example, Cynthia's Flower Shop, you may see her display on BCTV. Atlas Fence Company did a whole little scenario with their white picket fences and their key employees dressed up as scarecrows. The Rotary Club, the Hornet's Nest. Honestly, too many to mention, and we look forward to seeing them, those businesses, and others setting up on the green on October the 15th. And one final point, all donations that we receive to participate in the event are used to continue the beautification of Branford.
thank you, Anda. Now, at the time that they started this program around the town of Branford, I mean, we've been covering this every year, and when we first started, there were some scarecrows around the periphery of the green, which is large because it goes all the way along Main and then onto Town Hall Drive and even part of Montaouise. There were quite a few along the periphery, but we've seen, the number grow. And last year, even during the pandemic, the whole periphery was pretty well filled in. But the Garden Club this year wants to go beyond that. I mean, they want to continue that. They want that again, but they also want, as Anda just said, the whole green, the interior. So if you have a company in town, if you're a physician or a lawyer or, any type of professional or commercial, activity in Branford, and there's a lot of businesses in Branford. All right, you should all participate in this. It's good advertising for you.
And they get the application online to fill out, to send you, right? You are the person.
The address is the address is online.
It's online. So they go on our website and you will see that online.
BranfordGardenClub.org. So get the application form. And, it's very easy to make a scarecrow exhibit. Now, for scarecrows, how do they, what's a scarecrow? Is it straw? How do they get the straw to make one?
Well, in the old days let me backtrack. Scarecrows were originally built in farmers' yards, acreage, to keep the crows and the other hungry birds away from their crops. So the farmers had straw, they had wood, they had old plaid shirts, they had overalls, and they made these figures and stood them up on their farms. Now the scarecrow has sort of become really the symbol of the fall harvest season. You asked about straw. Yes, you can stuff a scarecrow with straw. However, my scarecrow is stuffed with those funny plastic bags that you get when you get your Amazon shipment, and any other kind of plastic works much better than straw, and it's light and it doesn't rot. So there you have it. Here you go.
All right, that's great. So, you can make your own. You can make a scarecrow. It doesn't take, that much time. And think of the advertising, right? You put a scarecrow here in this exhibit, and it's here for 3 weeks, October 15th through November 2nd. And people are here all day, every day, 7 days a week. You can see them. They walk around. It's like an outdoor museum. So if you have a product or you have a company, put a scarecrow here on the green, and people will see it, and they will patronize your business.
What is the cost of this for them?
We have always asked for a donation, and honestly, the donations come in anywhere from, $25 from, say, a small school group up to $200 for a business. Of course, we will accept more than that. But again, all proceeds go to the continued beautification of Branford.
Yeah, so all commercial entities, right, they all spend, X amount every year on advertising. This is a very modest amount, but think of all the people that will see all about your business right here on the Branford Green. So it's a great activity. And again, the Branford Garden Club, these people are not paid at all. And it's all volunteer, and they have beautification projects all over town, from Stony Creek through the center of town, all over Branford, and they're even adding more things every year. Correct, Nancy?
Yes. We have also included this year the new community house. There's a garden there that Van Wilgens helped us design and we maintain. So that's at the community house on Church Street. Everyone in Branford can join the club. Our application is online. If you are interested in joining us and helping us maintain the gardens here on the green, at the Harrison House, we maintain a lovely herb and colonial garden, which has a independent water functioning. We work very hard on these gardens to make them look good and all. So if you're a resident of Branford and you see the baskets and you see the different gardens here, we'd love to have you join and help us. There's always room for one person more to help. All you do is come and join the group that's doing. We plant the daffodils in the fall so that they could come up here right in the center of town, across from the ice cream shop and all. So every month there's something growing and something alive here in Branford, and we'd love to have you join as a new member. As I say, the application is online, and you fill it out and send it to me. My address is online, and we'd love to have new members.
Thank you very much, Nancy Iannotti. Question for Joe Gambardella. Joe, the people in the garden club, how are they? What are the people like in the garden club?
They are fantastic. We are like a big, great family. Everyone is wonderful. I just can't explain this any better. Really.
That's all you need to say.
Wonderful people.
Now, the garden club, when does it meet? Do you know? What's the schedule, Nancy?
All right. We meet on the first Thursday of each month. We do not meet in January. We do not meet in July and August. And I'd like to say one more thing. We also have an evening group that meets. So if you join the club, fill out the application, join the club, we have programs that the evening group will have, and then we also have a day division. But as if you pay for the one application fee of $50, you can go to the evening groups programs, and you could go to the day division programs. We also give lunch on Thursday, the first Thursday of the month. So it is an active group. You do meet new people. I have met many new people, and I have new friends that I have met, and I'm sure that the other ladies also have met new people.
I mean, now you said you meet on the first Thursday. Where do you meet, Nancy?
We meet at the community house on Church Street, and of course it's the new building that Branford just put up. It's a beautiful building, and we have our own room. We have our own entrance. It's wonderful that we have our own facility at the building. We don't have to go here, there, and everywhere. You know where you're going, and it's a town building.
So it's BranfordGardenClub.org. Also, now we just came off a great Branford Garden Club event, correct, which was held in conjunction with Frank Carano's Arts Council, correct?
Absolutely right.
Was that a success, Nancy?
That was a financial success, as well as success. We picked up 2 new members. I think because of that garden tour, and I think Frank with Baca picked up also new members who are artists. And they, of course, have a beautiful store right on the green here. It's a display of the members' artwork, and if you come down here, some of the artists are just very, very professional. It's unbelievable how professional they are. So the garden club does intertwine with other groups in the town. Okay, well, thank you, Frank, and thank you, Henry, for spending time here. I'm glad we had a good day, and we'll see you again.
Okay, that's very good. All right, so thanks for being with us. I'd like to thank Nancy Iannotti for being with us here. She's the Branford Garden Club Publicity and the Membership Chair. She has 2 chairs. Also, Joe Gambardella. Thanks for being with us, Joe.
My pleasure. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. And again, Joe's the chair of the Pie. It's the Branford Garden Club Pie Festival. Right here on the green. Get here early on Saturday, October 23rd from 10 to 2. Oh, by the way, the Branford Garden Club is for those with a green thumb and those that want a green thumb, right? If you have any gardening interest, I mean, everybody likes to garden, whether you grow vegetables or beautiful flowers or, all sorts of things come out of those gardens. And so this is the place for you. And I'd also like to thank for being with us on the wire, the co-chair of the Scarecrows, which are here on the green October 15th this year through November 2nd. And get your application forms and, get on the green. Right?
That's a great slogan. I like that. Get on the green. And we hope to see Frank and Henry on the green during the Scarecrow Festival. They always come and devote a good hour videoing all the scarecrows. So once again, great advertising for those businesses in town. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you and we hope to see your scarecrow on the green starting the 15th. Thank you.
Okay, so thanks again for being with us. I'm Frank Toohill for Around the Town of Branford with Henry and Frank, and for Henry Pond. Until next time, goodbye.